Okay, first I'm saying all praise this glory. Now let's see how Bashim Al Shai, Bashim Dakadash. And get divine as apostle and teach you great millstone from our learning truth. Now say Shalom to the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm going to turn this on a video that another apostle Hard did. Going into these different camps talking about how Yahweh Shai and Yahweh are the same being. You know, and he actually played a video. Well, I think it was an Edomite, pretty much, breaking down what was going on. I think it was IUIC and a couple other camps that have been changing the doctrine that they push. And there's a key thing in that, you know, these other camps change their, especially IUIC. I honestly don't pay that much attention to them, but come across a video rarely. But you got brothers that do videos on them going into how they change up the like they that how they change up their doctrine. Pastor Har mentioned how the majority of the people that follow these camps are zombies. They are brainless, mindless zombies who blindly follow, these false prophets for whatever reason. Which is why the Heavenly Father talked about how a lot of His own people, or the majority of His people, are going to be destroyed. This is Titus 1 and 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision. Especially those who know that they're Israelites. It's one thing, you got niggas of the world, right? But the real wolves that you really have to watch out for are the niggas in the truth who know that they're Israelites. You got obviously, you got niggas outside the world. You got your pastors and whatnot. You got your Esau, with his different wiles and whatnot. But the one, like, once again, one of the main things you have to worry about, or not worry about, but look out for and pay attention to, is the niggas who call themselves Israelites in the truth. And that's an example why. Looking at these false camps who change up their doctrine, because like what they have, once again, Apostle Hart said they have these, not what he didn't say this, but it's pretty much along the same lines, right? They're zombies, and he said that there's a spell on those people. They pretty much have those niggas ensnared and trapped and leading them to their deaths. You got a lot of brothers talk about how IUIC sold out. In these other Israelite camps, they fucking sold out because once again, why else? Because obviously you can say, hey, they're doing this for money. But you had the leader of IUIC that broke down the name of Yahweh Shai, and now he's saying Jesus. And now, like, once again, the main fucking red flag is not only Jesus, but the fact that they keep changing up their doctrine, which, mind you, it's not theirs. They're perverting the words of the Lord, but they keep changing it. And that's something that I find absolutely wild. They keep changing it, and the people are just sitting there, like they're not, they're not even there for the truth. To be honest with you, they're there for the gimmicks and for to get a wife, get a family set up, and for whatever shit that they offer, because like they apparently they have a lot of money, over 150 mil, that's their net worth. So they have a lot of things going on. They have Brill riding in on a horse, security, mega churches and whatnot. Fucking regalia, matching uniforms, a legion. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision. I'm going to go back to 9. Hold fast to the faithful word that has been taught. Taught by who? Taught by our elders and apostles. mind you, which hasn't been changed. You know, like the MOTB, it hasn't been changed. Now, obviously, you had in the beginning, like, yeah, different shit that had to be sorted out. But like ever since things got sorted out, doctrine hasn't changed. That they may be able by sound doctrine, and I think the word sound goes to like complete, you know, doctrine, both to exhort and to convince the gainsayers. And once again, there is like if I'm not mistaken, there is an Edomite pointing out the discrepancies in what they were talking about, which shouldn't be, because it's a fucking Edomite. But you have Edomites that know the Bible better than Jake. That's some Jake, what I won't say in its entirety, but the MOTB. You got a lot of Edomites that know what the MOTB is. You got a lot of Edomites that I don't want to say a lot, but you got some Edomites that know and have admitted that the Heavenly Father's people are that's us. But then you got niggas that will deny that. But for there are many, and it says many. It says many. It doesn't say a few. It says there are a lot of unruly and vain talkers, a lot of false prophets in Israel who know who they are, who know that they're Israelites, who are taking advantage, whether they be sold out, whether they're just being niggas. And deceivers, especially of circumcision, whose mouths must be stopped. Why? Who subvert whole houses, teaching things they ought not for filthy lucre's sake. And that's one of the main reasons why the doctrine will be changed for money. And why it keep, and once again, it's weird how they keep changing things. Why do they keep like something should be clicking? Why do they keep changing things? What's going on? And mind you, um, if they're preaching from the Bible and changing breakdowns, and that's not something light for you to look at something in the Bible and change a breakdown. That's not light. That's not like that's not a light thing to do. Let me see here. Spell that shit that wrong. You got Jeremiah 5:31. The prophets prophesied falsely, and what saying there's not going to be any Jacob's trouble, which there is. But what and the priests bear rule by their means, and my people love to have it so. What we do in the end thereof. They rule how they see fit. And even when you go into like what these other camps are doing, they have skeletons in their closet. They have a lot of dirt that they're doing, and it's and like what it's constantly being exposed. This is 2 Peter 2:1. But there were false prophets also among the people. Was this what I wanted? Yeah. Even as, and what? Once again, it talks about how there's going to be false prophets. Niggas who call themselves prophets, in the last days. There's going to be a lot of them. And like what going to the Spirit of the Lord has to be with you to sift through it. There are false prophets also among people, even as there shall be false teachers even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that bought them. There you go. They're denying the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. They're denying the truth. They're denying that they're two separate beings, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. Not only themselves, but and many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. What and what the blind shall lead the blind, shall both fall into the ditch, into death. the people, the niggas that these people are following after are going to lead them to their deaths. And once again, that red flag should be the MOTB, the name that, and the Jacob's trouble, and the fact that their doctrine keeps changing. And know Jacob's trouble. It says in the Bible what, and it even goes into a bit of detail about the things that's going to be going on in the last days. But that was pretty much it. It was just once again, I guess you could say a warning about and if you're not a demon, if the Lord is working with you on any level, it's easy. It's very very easy to see through these people. With how they're doing things, it's very easy to see that the Lord is not with these other camps. Especially if you read the Bible and you know how Yahweh Shai operated, and how he ordered his church, and the apostles and the people that were under him, and how the prophets operated. Like it's very easy to see that these are false fucking teachers. Well, hope is that finally say all praises, glory down to Yahweh, Bashim Ashab, Bashim Gakudash. The apostle teaches great medicine of Carolina, true, Shalom to hopefully Israel, destruction, battle on Great America.